Good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan Brown. I will be your commentator for today's late night college basketball edition as we have the Capital Comets facing off against Muskingum fighting Muskies here in the Capital Center here in Bexley, Ohio. It is a wonderful day for some basketball. Basketball night on that. Matter of fact, it is a throwback Thursday, so why not? Wasn't that a better way to kick off your pre-weekend plans than watching some good NCAA basketball matchup head up? We have the Capital Comets coming in today's matchup. They are 2-4 overall and 0-1 in conference, and we have Muskingum coming in at 0-6. They are 0-1 in conference as well. Let's take a little recap to see how both teams played out in their last matchups. Starting off with Capital. Capital had a tough one. It was a nail biter against the team whose name we won't say. Pluck the bind. Tough loss in that situation right there, the Otterbein in that game. Final score was 80-70. The leading scorers in that game were none other than Carter Combs, who actually leads the team for most points per game, averaging about 13.6. Behind him, Ryan Seaver had 12. Ryan Roth had 11. It was a good, tight nail biter in the first half. It was 39-38. It could have gone either way. However, in that second half, Otterbein came out showing their showing their full true colors right there as the Otterbein Cardinals flourished, and they were able to take the lead going into the second half. Overall, on how we did as a team, we shot about 50% from the field, 26 from behind the arc, and we just weren't having it from behind the arc. And got to the line 11 times and shot 54% as a team. We did our best. They held Otterbein down to 41% shooting overall, 43 from behind the arc. But Otterbein was able to get to the line a plethora of times, shooting 25, making 20 of them, and going 80% from the free throw line. Taking a look at Muskingum. Muskingum's last opponent on who they faced off against. They faced off at Akron, the 4-4 team in the MAC conference, and it was not a pretty sight, ladies and gentlemen. The final score was 80-33. If you are good at math, that is almost equivalent to their same score being multiplied by 3, but a 47-point difference. This team is still searching for their first win. They are under their new head coach, Nathan Wally. And this is his first year. And so, trying to get those first-year jitters off, taking a look at who did well in that matchup. And in that matchup, their leading scorer was DJ Donnell, the guard, sophomore, out of actually Columbus, right down the street. Bishop Hartley, he had 11 points in that matchup. However, that the team that they were facing against, they just could not stop them. They had two players in double-digit figures, and the bench was able to contribute however they can. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups for this late-night action matchup. Reminder, I'm Jonathan Brown. I'll be your commentator for tonight's action. It should be a good one here as Capital looks to bounce back and get back on track to get a victory here in their home stadium. We'll be back. If you're now just joining us, you're joining us here at the Columbus Capital Center here at Bexley, Ohio. I'm Jonathan Brown, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's action, late night action here. Basketball going on as we have the Capital Comets warming up and prepared to take on Muskingum fighting Muskies. Um, the Muskies are looking for their first victory of the season under new head coach Nathan Wally, as Capital is looking to bounce back and get a victory after a tough matchup against Otterbein last weekend. The winner of this matchup will have their first victory in conference play. Both teams are coming off of a loss here, and they're expecting them to come out with some tenacity here. Capital is down, actually, two key players, and when we go over their starters to look out for, number 5, Ryan Seaver and Justin Nixon will be out this matchup. And so that could have a huge factor, as Nixon is known to cook down low, barbecue chicken, and he eats down in the paint, and we'll see what kind of effect that has on the team today. As both teams are prepared, heading toward the bench as we prepare to get ready for the anthem here. All for a good matchup, late night action. All of the Capital fans, cheer on your team as they look to bounce back. We'll take a short little break, hear the national anthem, and it's time for some basketball. We'll be back.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow America, we invite you to rise and remove your caps as we play America's national anthem.
And we're back here at the Capital Center here in Bexley, Ohio. Prepare for this matchup as the 2-4 Capital Comets prepare to take on the 0-6 Muskingum Fighting Muskies. Let's give you the starting lineups for each team here, starting off with the Muskingum Fighting Muskies. Number 4 at guard, DJ Danielle. Danielle, a sophomore at a Columbus Bishop Hartley right down the street. Number 12, Logan Stozer, a 6-foot wing freshman out of Zorville, Ohio. Number 20, a 6'1" wing senior, Noah Begg out of Philly, New Philadelphia. We have number 23, the 6'4" forward, Ethan Taylor out of Talmadge. And then we have number 32, Bradley Russell, the 6'5" forward out of Coolville, Ohio. Let's take a look for our Capital Comets starters here, ladies and gentlemen. At number 3, the guard, coming in at 6'2", the sophomore out of Marion Stein, Ohio, Alex Inc. Number 11, the 6'2" guard out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Princeton. Shout out 513, Caleb Crawford, the leading scorer here. Number 13, the 6'2" guard out of Westchester, Ohio, also 513, Carter Combs. And coming in at the 4, the 6-foot forward out of Anna, Ohio, number 15, Griffin Dosick. And rounding it out at the 5, the coming off the bench to start this game off, the 6'4" forward out of Galloway, Ohio, West Jefferson, number 24, JT Joe Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, It should be a interesting matchup here. Today's activities. Less than that, it's going to be a good matchup at that. Both teams are looking to get their first victory in conference play here overall. Both teams looking to bounce back after tough losses as well. Muskingum losing a tough one to Akron and Capital to Audubon. And we're off. Let's see who's going to bring the intensity and come out here with some energy. Right now, Muskingum bringing the ball up. They're leading the score in there. Scorer bringing the ball up, DJ Donnell. Likely to hear his name a lot tonight. Muskingum going to do a good job of trying to swing the ball around right now in the hands of Stozer. Stozer finds Donnell, swings it over to a wide open teammate. Taking the shot right there was Ethan Taylor. Rebounded by Capital. Crawford finds Ink. And just grazed the rim right there. Let's see what team is going to be able to get the first punch in and get a score here on the board. Swinging the ball around right now is Bradley Russell. So Thompson doing a good job guarding him. It looks like Capital is bringing some pressure and doing a good job of guarding above the perimeter. Know that they're without their big man, so this may be a typical small man rotation. In his face, and that was good defense right there. Good defense right there by Alex Ink. Alex Ink right there with some good defense right there. That'll be Capital's possession. Which team is going to get the first score right here? Capital coming down. Crawford looking to size up his opponents. Finds Ink. Over back to Crawford on the wing. Dosick down low. Finds Crawford on the wing. Taking it inside. Finding it. Good rotation. Ink trying to come down. From behind the arc. JT just doesn't get the follow. Dosick gets the put back. Able to get up there. As he'll get the first buckets for Capital today. Good job getting on the board first for Capital. That was Griffin Dosick getting the rebound and able to put it back up as well. Donnell bringing the ball up. Crawford guarding him. As he draws a foul, that'll be a foul on Crawford. That is his first. And Capital, that was in their last matchup against Audubon. Fouls were an issue. They had over 21 fouls in that game, in that matchup. And got close to near the foul trouble. There was a few Comets who had 3 apiece. So hopefully not to see a lot of foul trouble, because throughout those fouls, they sent Audubon to the line over 25 times in that game. As Donnell gets his second one right there. That'll tie the game up actually here. As Crawford will bring the ball back up. We got a tie game on our hands. DJ Donnell, the leading scorer for Muskingum, who leads with 9.3. As that mid-range shot for Crawford doesn't fall through. Bringing the ball up right now is Stozer. Stozer finds Taylor. No Swift. Right now, Crawford doing a good job of guarding Begg. Kicks it out all alone. And that goes in and out right there. Rebounded by Muskingum. Does a nice little roll off and draws a foul. Bradley Russell is headed towards the line right there. So Capital is without their typical big man right now. Justin Nixon is out, as well as Ryan Seaver. 2 key big men players, and we'll see if Coach Goodwin will go to look at some of his younger athletes. The next tallest player coming in is freshman number 34, Brody Goen. Jacob Newcomb actually comes in at 6'9". Goen is right underneath him at 6'8". Both freshmen and sophomores, so we'll see if Goodwin might go to his young bench here, or if he'll stick with this rotational plan. Crawford looking to size up, number 12. Gets that to fall in. A good job on Stozer right now. Donnell bringing the ball up. Looking to size up his opponent. Dosick guarding him as he kicks it out to Russell into the hands of Taylor. Being guarded by Thompson. Back out to Donnell. Setting the pick right there. JT doing a good job. Crawford down low. Right now Robinson trying a big body. Crawford doing a good job. Good defense. Sized him up. Is bringing the ball up. Carter Combs finds JT, who kicks it out to I-Ink for 3. Unable to get that to fall. That was good. Good ball movement. Good rotation right here as Capital was able to get that miss. Swinging the ball back up to Crawford. So try to regroup, get the offense rolling. Carter Combs with it on the wing, on the logo right now. Splash! What's his name? Carter Combs, CC's. No Chanel, but he in his bag. That is a 3 right there from Carter Combs, the leading scorer for Capital. Leads the team with 13.6 per game. Trying to get the snatchies right there on Stozer. Muskingum trying to run some high pick and rolls here. Being stopped, but they're trying to feed big man down low. Russell trying to big body. Kicked it back out to Stozer. 1 second on the clock. And unable to get that fadeaway to fall right there, as that'll result in a shot clock violation. Moving to the hands of Capital. Bringing the ball up is Crawford. But Carter Combs doesn't do it all by himself. Right behind him, the second leading scorer is out right now in Nixon, but a 3 from Carter. Unable to get that second one to fall. Good board by Dosick. Crawford outside on the wing. JT sizing up his opponent. Back into the hands of Combs. Somebody tried to have snatchies. Nice little dump and assist up for JT Thompson right there. Joe Thompson getting the bucket to fall in. Great assist right there from Carter Combs. Love to see the ball moved around. We'll take a short break as Muskingum has taken a timeout. We'll be back. As we're back from that timeout, Muskingum needed to regroup. Under new head coach Nathan Wally in his first year, still looking for his first victory as head coach. It's been a tough start to the season for him, going 0-6. He's had some tough matchups. Mount St. Joseph, Audubon, Washington, and Jefferson, LaRoche, Kenyon, John Carroll, and Akron. The Akron one was not pretty, as DJ Donnell is looking to drive in, but it'll be a legal screen. That'll be on Ethan Taylor, his first foul. Bringing the ball back up now is Crawford. Excuse me, that foul was actually on Zachary Chapman. He's coming in for Bradley Russell. Crawford looking to take it in. Doesn't get the foul he was looking for. Danielle bringing it back up, slowing the offense down. Looking for new, just put in Zachary Chapman, the 6'6" forward sophomore, trying to back him down right there. But Carter Combs with some hot steam. Nice with a 1-2 Gillet. Carter Combs gets that to fall. That's 5 for him on the night. Daniel kicks it off to his teammate Stozer. Back out to Daniel. Hesitated with that shot right there. Muskingum is looking for their first points since the beginning of the game. As I say that, taking it up top, Shane Knepp, the 6-foot wing freshman out of Howard into East Knox. Crawford down to Dosich. Right in the hands of JT. I-Ink. Back over to JT. Gets that mid-range shot to fall. That is good ball vision right there. Finding the open teammate. He's looking at a 13-4 score for the Comets. Right now, Knapp with it. He's got the big man all the way at the top of the key right. And he's trying to get on his. Carl Anthony Towns handles. as he gets that to fall, but it will be a foul called before the shot was put up. Coming in the game right now, the three-point assassin himself, Ryan Roth. Coming in, the young freshman, McCain Fickenbein. And also coming in is number 22, Nate Gerber. Muskingum also making a substitution. Kalen Pullman is coming in for Ethan Taylor. As that pass was overthrown. Carter Combs had a dish right there. Outside on the corner by himself. Somebody closed the windows out here. That was just a little too much on the wind. But Carter Combs had a dish for Gerber. You know, as a big man, like, I feel like you got to stay ready for the ball down low, but you're not expecting the ball in close proximity. So, but if you're in transition, big man, get ready to eat. That mid-range free throw shot does not go in for Danielle. Carter on the logo again, unable to get that one to fall. It's now 1 for 4 from behind the arc. As Carter Combs is able to get a steal, finds Gerber this time. Easy transition for the assist as Gerber gets his first points of the game. And now Danielle bringing it up. Yeah, substitutions looking to come in. As he's trying to play snatchies. As he gets one on Fickenbein. Let's see, can Fickenbein respond back? It's JT kicking it out on the wing. Three-point assassin right now, Ryan Roth. Out to Joe Thompson. Taking it inside. Too easy. Took it on Logan Stozer. Bringing the ball up, Stozer himself. Muskingum, 6. Comet, 17. Big man at the top, Chapman. Finds Stozer. Back over to his teammate and Pullman. Stozer from a deep 3. Unable to get that to fall. Tried to get hustled by Muskingum, but Comets will take the ball away. As that is snatched from Ryan Raw. Danielle. Dish it down low. Chapman with it. Big body. As he gets the big body men's to go in. Big man's got to eat. As that makes it 8 for Muskingum. Right now, Fickenbein at the top of the key. JT, Carter Combs still in there. And he finds his way to the hole. Unable to get that one to fall, but he'll be headed to the free throw line, though. As we have substitutions coming up after this. At the line is Carter Combs. He'll get some free throws here. Look at that, 17-18 score. And that'll make it a double-digit game right now. Substitutions coming in for the play. Coming in for Joe Thompson is Griffin Dosick. Coming in for Muskingum, number 3, Austin Mann. Alexandria, Kentucky. Also coming in is Jaden Humphrey, the 6-foot guard, Dublin, Ohio. As Carter gets that one to fall. As we have another substitution coming in for Carter Combs, giving him a rest. Him and Joe Thompson, leading scorers, or Scorch, are on the bench right now. Coming in for him is Dom Megerly. Right now, Muskingum with it. Tried to get his hands in there, but gets called for the foul. That was Nate Gerber, the 6'6" senior. Center, excuse me, he's a junior out of Laddie, Ohio. Right now, Muskingum with it. Trying to find their rhythm right now. It's a 11-point deficit game. Trying to find some rhythm. Humphrey with it. Good defense by Megerly. They're trying to find a way, and that's a block party right there. Dosick not letting anything happen with that. Megerly, clear travel. Clear travel. He knew what he wanted to do, just was unable to get it rolling. Right now on the outside with it. Bringing the ball up court. Man. Austin, man. As Austin is able to get a pump fake. Finding his team at the top of the key. And we another travel right there. And Shaq would say, come on, man. All right, is that more? That's Monday Night Football. It's Shaq and the Fool. Two different segments, but you understand the point there. Fickenbein bringing the ball up for the Comets. Gerber. On the outside, Dosick finds Fickenbein. Wanted to take the shot right there. Down low, get the big man, Dosick, and one. Not one, not two, and one. As he gets the bucket to fall, and he'll head to the free throw line. Dosick is about 4 points now. Hoping to get the three-point play right here. As he gets that to fall right there. Dosick on the year is about 6.5 points per game. Does a lot of dirty work down low. You know what I mean? Dosick averages about 5 rebounds. And his second leader on the team right in front of him is Nixon with 5.4. Right now, Muskingum struggling to get the ball on the inside. Capital doing a good job, perimeter defense. And as soon as I said that, is a foul on Fickenbein on the inside. As they head to the free throw line, it's Austin Mann, and that'll be on Fickenbein, his first foul. Headed to the free throw line is Austin Mann. As he gets that first one to fall. And he gets that second one to fall as well. Austin Mann from the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter. Megerly looking to size him up. Inside. Cyclone, where you going? Where you going? 20 dub right there. 2 points starting off for Megerly. He's been out of the rotation. Dealing with some minor setbacks, but good to have him back in the roster. Awesome man, pass up an easy layup. Finds his teammate, dished and found Kalen Pullman for the three behind the arc. That's Fickenbein on the outside. Finds Megerly, kicked it out to Roth. Back to Megerly for the three. Unable to get that one to fall. As that'll be a foul call on Megerly. That'll be a push. He almost had to steal there. As that is a foul. Foul on Megerly. Coming back in is Crawford. Crawford is coming back in for the Comets. Coming back in is Noah Begg as well as Bradley Russell. As he hits a nice little spin move on Dosick. See Dosick heating up like a rotisserie chicken. Fatigue might be creeping in. Gerber, big man on the outside. Finds Roth. A little too much heat on that hot sauce right there. Coming in right now, Joe Thompson's coming in for Gerber. Bringing the ball up is Austin Mann. As Bradley Russell hits the pump fake on Crawford. Getting the rebound, Dosick, a nice little handle. Finds Roth in transition. Thought he was going to pull that. Dosick, back out to Megerly alone. Three, splash. As he gets that one to fall. Bringing the ball up, Austin Mann, finding his teammate, Noah Begg. Begg looking to size up Crawford, sees that one-on-one matchup. And it'll be a travel call on Muskingum right there. Crawford bringing the ball up. Looking to size up his opponent right now, being guarded by Begg. Out to Megerly, who finds JT, top of the wing. Trying to set a pick for Roth. Pulling screen, gets at the fall. A three-point assassin. Splash. Turn him up. In this matchup against Audubon. He did pretty well from behind the arc. Went 3 for 8. Lost his torch in the second half. Hopefully he'll regain it back here today. Megerly almost having his way with it. Good defense by Roth. JT with the transition, finds Crawford. Gets the nice little alley layup. Was looking to catch a body, but unable. We'll take that. Still in his bag. And the Duffy able to get that one to fall as Muskingum has called a timeout. So we'll take a break. Initial little intermission. We'll be back. And we're back after that timeout intermission taken by head coach Nathan Wally for the Fighting Muskies. We'll see if they have any fight left, as it is a double-digit deficit right now. In the lineup for Muskingum is DJ Donnell, Ethan Taylor, Bradley Russell, as that is stripped away. Griffin Dosick. That's a nice little easy strip for some points. As that is a turnover by the Muskies. As that'll now be Capital ball again. I'm not gonna lie, you might see some names off this bench come off early. Just, a strong lean in that bet column right now. You're gonna see a lot of names come off the bench for Capital. Coming in the field right now, one of them, Trey Hammond, the 6'6" freshman out of Medina, Ohio. Crawford looking to size up Danielle. Finds Megerly on the outside. Back out to Crawford. Crawford looking to take that hesitation. Gets a shot to fall. I don't think anybody got my memo about the window being open. The window was just wide open, so some wind kind of caught up on that pass. It's all good, though. DJ Danielle trying to respond. Pick right there set by Chapman. And he pulls back. A little too much on that. Capital bring the ball up. JT looking to size up. Finds Crawford. Crawford trying to get his lick back. Finds Hammond. Back out to Megerly. Just kicking the ball out right now. Looking for a whole round. Crawford, big body. Finds Hammond from the three and splash. Spliak gets that one to fall. Trey Hammond, freshman, getting some points out here, some action. When your number's called, you gotta be ready. Let's see, can he handle on the defensive side? As he gets a block party. Let him know. Let him know. Coming in right now for Ryan Roth and Crawford. Carter Combs making a return back, as well as Alex Eint. Right now, Muskies taking it inside. As that be an offensive foul. It'll be on Ethan Taylor. Crawford's coming back in for Megerly. About 5 minutes left to go in this first half here. Crawford looking to find his spot, finds JT. Nice little pick right there. Carter Combs. It's a little cold. He hasn't been in the game for a little minute. Right now, bringing the ball up for the Fighting Muskies is Begg, who finds his teammate. Almost stripped away. Big man shooting out the arc. Backboard, call bank. Zachary Chapman right there. Getting some shots. Big man showing you he can do it all. From behind the arc and down low. Carter Combs looking to size up his opponent. Kicks it over to Joe Thompson. JT looking to do his thing. Finds Hammond. Back out to Crawford. Crawford looking to do his thing. Finds it inside. Splash! 1, 2, 3. Who's that guy on Sesame Street? Count is it, was it called the Count? Count Dracula or just the Count? Because I just counted 1, 2, 3 for Capital. And the Muskies could not respond. Bringing the ball up, pushing the pace a little bit, pushing some P's. JT finds Crawford down low. Then with the reverse layup. Back out top to Carter Combs right now. Plenty of time left to shoot. Where you going? He almost went shopping. Hammond taking it in, down. Had 2 bodies on him. Look at me. 2 bodies. Him a thief. Trey Hammond right there. Took flight. Just a little nice bounce. Right now, Donnell kicks it out to his teammate in Chapman. And a little too much on that sauce right there. He was looking for Ethan Taylor. Coming in is Nate Gerber and Fickenbonds coming in for Joe Thompson and Crawford. Coming in for the Fighting Muskies. I feel like, although that's their team, I'm not saying that they're not fighting, but I would love to see some more fight, though, in these boys. Dwayne Davis has entered the game for the Muskies. Right now, Hammond taking a deep mid-range, doesn't get that one to fall. He's got a nice little, like, slow reaction shot, but it was a nice little flow. Not too much. It's nice and gentle. You couldn't even hear the bounce. Darnell is able to get the foul call right there. As that'll be on 3. Alex, I think. As that'll send DJ Donnell to the line. He is 2 for 2. As he gets the first one to go. Let's see if he can make it a 22-point game instead of a 23. He's trying here. It's team effort. He is the team leading scorer. As he gets that second one to fall, DJ Donnell, Fickenbond slowing it down. Hit Gerber with a missile right in the paint. Carter Combs looking to go in his Duffy. Gerber for 3. Splash! Splash! This team feeling like they got it and they bagged. Deep shot right there for the big man. Pushing him off. Wayne Davis. Now down to the big man and Chapman. Unable to get that one to fall. Muskies able to get their own rebound though. Donnell on the outside. Ink being guarded by him, and they'll call that a foul. Ink, that is his second team foul. Right now, headed back to the free throw line. You know, they have the commentator curse, so I won't say nothing about his free throw shot. Just know that he hasn't missed. I don't know if you believe in that, like, commentators jinx, but that is true. Like, You see somebody's about to shoot and they've been perfect. Then they tell you their stat line. Guess what happened? They miss. You see, I said he was perfect all night. Guess what he just did? Miss. It's the commentator's curse. Typically, it's 90% strong. You got to be a rare breed to be that 10%. You just got that clutch gene. Carter Combs taking it up top. Draws a foul as he'll head to the free throw line. And that was on DJ Donnell. That is his first. Team's fifth here. One more away from the bonus. Carter Combs. CC. No Chanel, though. But he's in his bag. Gets the first one to fall. You know, I know us. The campus is prepared for the holiday break. But those who are here in attendance, you know, Carter Combs gets that second on the fall. You would love to just see some more school spirit. I just feel like we lack that sometimes when it comes to athletics overall. I feel like the crowd is able to give the players energy, especially when they're down in situations. Like, it was nice to see Capital fans travel as Chapman have handles. I don't want to say like Kyrie, but, you know, he has some handles as a big man should. On a dime, Carter Combs finds Meggerly. No foul call either. Up top. That's a nice shot right there. As there is close to under a minute here. Let's see if Capital can reach a 5-0 before the end of the half. No foul call right there. Chapman able to get the rebound. Trying to take it up top was Stozer, as he wasn't getting that one to fall. Gerber losing that one. Trying him with a nice little Kareem hook as he gets that one to fall in. Capital has hit the 50 mark, 51 in the game right now. Donnell. Right now over to his teammate Dwayne Davis, who slipped right here, as it'll be a foul on Nate Gerber. As that'll send Dwayne Davis to the line, the 5'10", guard freshman out of Groveport Madison here. He's gonna get his first points, and that just hits the rim. Capital can hold it here, get the last shot. Shot clock is now off here, as Fickenbein throws that right into the opponents. And that turns into a response for Davis. Davis is able to respond after missing the free throw, able to get that one to fall. Fickenbein looking to take it in, and he throws that right into the hands again of Muskingum. As Muskingum, and he hits the two. Hey, look at the scoreboard, but he hit the two little on him. Me personally, I wouldn't accept that, me personally, but Kalen Pullman getting the last shot, the 6'4" forward freshman out of Thornville, able to hit the little man on him. Me personally, I just would not take that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime. We'll take a little break, and then we'll hit you with our halftime reports and whatnot. You're tuning in to the halftime report here at the Capital Center. The score right now is 51-27. Capital is up, and they are running it. They are doing their thing as they should. Let's take a look at team stats before we take a look around what's going around in the NCAA world. But taking a look at how the first half is panning out for both teams, Muskingum is shooting 39% as a team, while Capital is shooting 64%. Both teams have put up a plethora of shots from behind the arc. Muskingum is 25% from behind the arc, while Capital is 42%. At a surprisingly rate, Capital is perfect as a team for the free throw line, going 5 for 5. However, Muskingum has had more shot opportunities, and they have gone 7 of 11, shooting 63% from behind, at the free throw line. Both teams are doing a good job proficiently rebounding. 12 rebounds for Muskingum, 15 for Capital. More on the defensive side, Capital's doing a good job, while Muskingum is actually getting their own putbacks. We've seen the largest lead of tonight's game has been 28, and they have led. The largest lead time has been about 49 seconds at that time. The largest score was 51-23. Bench points, you're seeing some help from Capital's bench as they're getting 22 points. Points off turnovers, you've seen Capital get a lot more of those because turnovers, Muskingum has done that sufficiently, and they have turned the ball over 13 times now compared to Capital 6. Taking a look at Muskingum's stat line, they have their leading scorer is none other than DJ Donnell with 7 points of his own. Zach Chapman with 7 points of his own as well has that in his factor as well. They could use some help on the bench side. They really do need the help in order to get things rolling here for Muskingum. However, aside from their two leading scorers, they've had some help from Kalen Pullman, who's had 5 of his own. But overall, you just need to see a better team performance. Their leading rebounder, well, everybody's been getting some boards. Got Logan Stozer, and you also have Ethan Taylor getting 2 apiece, as well as Bradley Russell. But you would expect to see more from your big man. A lot of 1 assist going around, and nothing really spectacular for the Muskingums. Taking a look at Capital, though, leading scorer is none other than Double CC. No Chanel, but he stayed in his bag. Carter Combs with 9 points. Griffin Dosick with 7. Don Mogerly coming off the bench had 7 of his own, and so did Nathan Gerber having 7 of his own. Joe Thompson, JT, had 6. Doing a good job of passing that ball, a lot of ball movement. Only person who hasn't scored who's been in the game is Fickenbein, but things will change. The leading rebounder is Griffin Dosick with 3, with a piece, and 2 behind them is Carter Combs, Fickenbein, and Roth with 2 of their own. Assisting the ball, good ball movements. He can do it all, facilitate and score. And Carter Combs has got 4 assists and 9 points to go along with that. He's also gotten a steal. But leading the steal chart right now is Griffin Dosick. Big man is able to not only have 3 steals, but a block of his own. Capital's been doing a good job, and let's see if they can come out with the same intensity and not let up on the gas pedal. We'll take a short little break, and when we come back, we'll give you some scores from OAC and all around NCAA. Stay with us. As we're coming back from halftime, about 30 seconds left. I'm Jonathan Brown here at the Capital Center here in Bexley, Ohio. Give you a rundown of what's going on in some NCAA sports all around. Right now, number 25, Ohio State is up against Rutgers, 31-29. A lot of other big games going on. That's the biggest highlight. No other OAC matchups going on, but yesterday, Mount Union defeated John Carroll 75-72, and Ohio Northern defeated Wilmington 76-64. And we're off to start off the second half. Let's get things rolling here, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see how things pan out. Good ball movement all around right here. Capital starting it off with the ball. As Crawford finds JT out to Carter Combs, leading scorer, trying to get some space. And just a little short right there. Not enough on it. Donnell finds his teammate in Begg. Begg at the Stozer gets the foul call. It was expected. Clear hit on the head. I believe that is on Carter Combs. That is his first.
His first, team's first of the half. 2 free throws to the Muskies. Number 12,
Logan Stoutzer is up on the board. Stoutzer. He shoots about 40% from the free throw line as he gets that one to go. Stoutzer, that is his first points of the game. Let's see if we can get the second one to fall for the Fighting Muskies. As he gets that one to fall through. Crawford bringing the ball up for the Comets. They're going to take it to the right side. They're going to quick hedgy. Swings it out. Heat. Finds Combs. Out to JT on the top. Looks like the Muskies are playing a little bit more inside. Nice picks going on here. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Ink from behind the arc. Unable to get that one to fall right there. Rebound right there by Donnell. Muskies swinging the ball around right now. A bag with it. Out to Taylor. No sweat. Finds Stoutzer. Back out to Taylor. Big man. He wanted to take that shot. Finds Donnell. Looking to size up. Spin around. Double clutch and almost got that to fall as Donnell head back to the free throw line. On tonight, he's had 6 attempts at the free throw line, going 5 of 6. That was a foul on. That was Carter Combs is subbed out for Don Megerly, but that foul was on Ink right there. That is his third. As Donnell gets both to fall here. Crawford. Looking to size up. It looks like Muskies are trying to wake up here. Their bench is robbed up now. It's a 20-point deficit. They're having trouble here moving the ball around. Howell Capital responds. 18, nice little hesitation. And gets that lucky bounce. That is a 3-point shot right there from Joe Thompson. Create a nice little shimmy. Jimmy. And then we get that one to fall through with the lucky bounce. That'll be a back and forth violation. It'll be Capital's ball. We've just seen too many turnovers here for the Muskies. They have 14 turnovers compared to Capital 6. Crawford taking it inside. Finds Megerly in the corner. Just short on that. Crawford getting the big board. JT looking to get some space. Backed up. Unable to get that one to fall as Bradley Russell substituted in. He's got the vintage face mask. I don't know if he can unlock that LeBron mode, but a nice, other staple stones. Rashad Hamilton has been in the mask. It's not no Kyrie. I'm trying to think of big man. Was Dennis Rodman in the mask at one point? Probably. But typically when you, Donnell, able to get the lucky bounce, find his ways between two common defenders as Crawford's trying to accelerate and bring it back. So we're seeing some good lockdown defense. Dosick was alone, hesitated, now finds him. So good ball movement, eyeing for three. Unable to get that one to fall, and it'll be Muskies' ball. There's some substitutions here on the play. Ryan Roth, a three-point assassin, coming in for eyeing. Bringing the ball up, Donnell. Their leading scorer with 11. Surprisingly, nobody on Capital yet has hit double-digit figures. However, everybody has just pretty much scored. So only one person who hasn't scored yet has been in the game. It's Donnell. Draws the foul call. That'll be against Crawford. That is his second. Coming in for Donnell is number 10, Jaden Humphrey. Kalen Pullman is also in the game as well. One is Bradley Russell. Back out to Humphrey. Humphrey, nice little hezzy spin. Pullman for three. Gets that one to fall. The Muskies certainly aren't giving up, and we would hope they wouldn't. Let's see if they can apply some pressure. Watch that push off right there. Negerly swings it out to Roth. Roth out to JT. Got Pullman on him. And Pullman is up. I like that energy. Young man is giving that energy, the 6'4" freshman out of Thornville, Ohio. As he has caused Capital call a timeout. Although the score is not reflecting what they would like, the energy is there. That'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll take a short little break. We're back from that timeout intermission. We're going to ball up Jaden Humphrey. 6-foot guard out of Dublin, Ohio, a sophomore. Finds his teammate. Snatched by Megerly. And one. Gets the foul call and gets that to go in. That'll be a foul on Noah Begg. His first, as Megerly will be at the free throw line for a three-point play here. As Megerly gets that one to fall. Megerly's got 13 on the night. Trying to bring it in, Humphrey. Taking the three-point shot, Begg. That one, in and out. As that'll be a charge call on Megerly. Humphrey stood tall, took it like a man. That'll be a charge call on Capital. That's his second. Excuse me, I said Megerly had 13. He actually has 10. He is the first Comet to reach double-digit figures. Humphrey bringing the ball up right now. Doing his thing right now as Pullman didn't have enough oomph on that to finish the job. Dosick finds Megerly out to Crawford all alone on an island. Izzy. So we get a push in the back call on Capital. Surprising. That'll be on Joe Thompson. That is his second. Okay, then. That's Humphrey taking it against Crawford. Not enough sauce on there. As he finds Roth in the corner. Swings it all the way to JT. Trying to get in some space. Almost had him with the handles. Finds Megerly. Back at the Dosick. Back down low to JT. Getting the spin around. Off the backboard. Nice layup right there. That'll be 11 on the night for Joe Thompson. Humphrey trying to create some space from Crawford. Finds it down low. Chapman. Chapman swings the ball over to his teammate. Could have taken it, but he decided to swing it. Out to Stozer. Stozer. Some. Is that a shot clock violation, but Capital has possession already. Out to Megerly. Alone. JT with it. Good ball right there by Dosick. Had Megerly cutting down low, but Dosick has that one. Will be Capital, will be Muskies ball, but it went off of a Muskingum jersey. As that'll be a timeout here by the Fighting Muskies and Coach Wally. We'll take a little break. We'll be back. And we're back from that timeout right there. Taken by head coach Nathan Wally, first-year head coach. Still looking for his first victory here under his new term of Muskingum. Ball swung out to Stozer. Back out to Humphrey. Finds big man down low, and Chapman being double-teamed right now. Back at the Pullman. Pullman for three, and he pulled that shot. Trigger Trey, he is hot. Pullman. What a shot right there. He is perfect from behind the arc this night. JT Thompson, hand off to Megerly. Gerber wants to take that shot. Off to the guard and Crawford. Crawford looking to respond. Takes it inside. Gets over his man. A little too much sauce on that right there. That'll be Muskingum ball. Still a 20-point deficit. Coming in for Muskingum is Donnell as well. DJ Donnell and Shane Knapp. Coming in for Capital is Ink is coming in for Crawford. Crawford right now sitting at 4 points. 3 assists, though. Doing a good job finding his teammates. I think, remember, he has 3 fouls. We'll see how he'll play with that with the rest of his half. Good ball movement we're seeing from Muskingum. Down low, finds Pullum. This young cat out of nowhere coming off the bench now has 13 points. he has kind of given some energy to his bench here, and still a double-digit figure deficit, but they're trying to wake something up here. As he'll get an extra shot right there. Jaden Humphrey getting his first foul. As Joe Thompson got that nice little alley layup assist, and that led to a blocking foul for Jaden Humphrey. Coming in for Megerly is Carter Combs. And JT gets that one to fall through. Thompson at 14 on the night. Coming in for him is Griffin Dosett. Capital still back on top. Large deficit indeed. But Muskingum got to find somebody with the high hand. Pull. Is that him? Humphrey trying to get the spin around and gets the lucky bounce right there. Trying to crawl into it now. Muskingum with two of their best guards in right now. Over to Carter Combs for three. Splash! Double C. Carter Combs, no Chanel, staying in his bag. That right there is 12 for Carter Combs on the night. Donnell trying to get in there and draws the foul, and that'll be Ink's fourth foul tonight. Let's see if Coach Goodwin will leave him in this situation. That is 4 for him. Looking at Ink right now, he's 3 points, 1 for 6 overall, and it looked like Megerly will come in for Ink, who has 4. Probably likely be his night. 3 points, 1 for 5 from behind the arc, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. That one was missed by Donnell. Carter Combs out to Megerly on the corner. Gerber, big man, up top. Not holding on to his bread basket that well. Be stern. Hold that ball. As taking the ball out is Ryan Roth. Finds Megerly at the top of the key. Being guarded right now by Net. Roth down low, back to Gerber. On him right now, he's got 2 men on him. He was being guarded by Ethan Taylor and Zachary Chapman. As that is a foul by Ethan Taylor. That'll be his second. Just overall looking, Capital without their 2 big men in Seaver and Nixon. As a team, they still have 21 rebounds. As Carter Combs is able to take that inside and get it off the backboard. That'll make it a 64-44. Humphrey looking for Chapman. Is that a stay? Muskingum ball. Coming in is Stoutzer. Logan Stoutzer coming in for Jaden Humphrey. Humphrey with 2 points. Stoutzer coming in, 2 points as well. Fonz. That was a nice pass from Net to Stoutzer. Inbound play. Donnell trying to size up, get something going. Stoutzer trying to split the defenders. Gets the foul call. That'll be on Carter Combs. That'll be his second. As that'll send Stoutzer to the free throw line. He is perfect on the night. And he will remain as such as he gets that first one to fall. We'll see if he can get this second one to fall. And he does. 4-4-4. He has 4 free throws on the night, and he has not missed. Carter Combs bringing the ball up. Nice pick up there by Gerber. We're going to get some rotation wrong here. Gerber. Up top finds Roth. Roth, a little hezzy. Was looking for Meckerly down low. There's too many red jerseys surrounding him. He's in the red seat right there. Stozer being guarded by Carter Combs right now. Tried to take it in. Gerber being trapped. Almost stolen right there. Dosick finds Combs on the outside alone. Gets his own board. Gets the shot to go up. Doesn't get the shot call. The foul will be on the floor. That is on 23. That is Ethan Taylor. That is his third. As that is sending Carter Combs to the line. Combs with 14. We have 3 Capital players in double-digit figures. And one of them will come back in, and Joe Thompson, as well as Trey Hammond. Trey Hammond had a nice little three-pointer. Big man showing that he got some range. Actually, that is not no free throw shot attempt for Combs. That was on the floor. So we have an awesome offensive foul. As that a change from an offensive foul to that'll be Ethan Taylor's fourth. And a foul in a matter of back-to-back fouls here for Taylor. They expect to target him, be less physical. Roth for 3. As he gets the foul call. As the three-point assassin will head to the free throw line. The three-point assassin has 3 attempts. 1 for 1. Let's see. Unable to get the first one to fall in. Still got 2 more shots. Taking a look at both teams schedule-wise on who they have coming up in the upcoming future. I know the holidays is coming up, but the game still must go on. Another conference matchup for Capital. They'll be taking on John Carroll in the upcoming weekend. And Roth misses the second one. Coming in for the fourth foul, Ethan Taylor, is Bradley Russell. And it looks like Muskingum will face Hotterbein this weekend as well. Roth gets that third one to fall. It goes 1 for 3. Goes 1 for 3. Right now, boom, still in it. Got the hot hand for the team, leading the score. Donnell being guarded by Roth. Wants to take him. Gets that one to fall, but it'll be a charge. Brought his elbow up. It'll be a charge. That is Donnell's second. There's a substitution on the play. Jaden Humphrey coming in for Donnell. Combs bringing the ball up. Back out to Hammond. Hammond tried to go backwards, finger roll. But he'll get to the free throw line. And it looks like that'll be a foul on Bradley Russell, his first. As that'll send Hammond to the line. Let's see if Hammond can hit both of these. Make it a 70-point game. As he misses the first. And he gets the second one to fall. And now Humphrey. Get that to Pullman. Pullman in the corner. And that'll be his first miss from behind the arc. Hammond. Back out to Roth from the ring. Wing. Ha. Chicken wing. Back on the wing. Carter. Combs. Back at the Hammond. Hammond with the pump fake. Got a big man jumping. Tried to hit him with a nice underneath fillet. Fish fillet. Gelée. As he gets out of the fall. Hammond showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Big man's got some talents. Stozer gets that. That was a nice shot right there. Not even gonna hold you. Combs sees a lane by himself. Takes it to the hole. That'll be 16 on the night for Combs. In his bag right now. Stozer pulling up, letting you know he's in it too. As he's starting to heat up right now. Still 23 deficit. Let's see if you just created space right there as Combs is unable to get that one falling, but he had one of their players looking for something on the ground. Stozer looking for the pick. Another high shot. That time the window was open a little too long. As we have some substitutions coming in here. Nate Gerber is coming in, as well as Caleb Crawford is coming in the game as well. Right now, Crawford taking it up. Over to Combs, a deep three splash. Carter Combs with 19. That boy is on one tonight. Let's see if we can get a 2-dub tonight. Stozer trying to hit all these pump fakes. Out to Humphrey. Back at the Stozer. Combs doing a great job defensively, but as I say, that's a foul call. That'll be on Combs. That'll be Combs' second foul. At the line right now is Stoutzer. Quiet. As he gets that one to fall. His opportunity here to hit double digits. It's 9 points for on the night. Perfect from the free throw line as well. What did I say? Commentators curse. It always works. Finds Combs. This right back out to Roth. Out to Hammond. Tried to hit. Hammond's got some potential right there. He tried to size him up all alone. Splash. Spliak. Hammond with another three. Perfect from behind the line. Big man's got some talent. Well, now Stoutzer trying to get jiggy on Combs. Block party, Gerber. What kind of music y'all playing down there? What kind of drinks y'all serving at that party? I'm trying to know. Hammond serving up a block party. Excuse me, that was Gerber on the play right there with a nice block party. Still will maintain Muskies ball. At the Stozer. Stozer over on an island is Chapman. That's short. Combs bringing the ball up. Taking it all the way. Needed that shot to get a 20 ball. Love to see him get one before he's pulled out. And Stozer, that one's in and out. Chapman, get him the board. Able to get that one to fall through. Let's see, Capital can hit 80. That's 79. They're on the borderline. Gerber out to Hammond. Finds Combs. Wanted to take that deep shot. God, where is he going? Gets his own putback. Unable to get that to fall. Crawford gets that one to go. It's like, you know, when you put a parlay on somebody, and it's like you need them to hit that number, and the next thing you know, they just don't hit it. A deep three. Stowser. That'll be a foul on Zachary Chapman. Coming in the game for Carter Combs. Alex Ike, as well as Finkenbein, is coming in for Caleb Crawford. Coming in for the Muskies is DJ Donnell. Gerber is shooting a free throw attempt here. Unable to get that one to fall. Hammond got the board on Finkenbein on the outside. Hammond for three. Splash! That boy is perfect. Treyway. Perfect from behind the arc. Coming off the bench. Double-digit figures. Lost. Snatchies. And lost it again. One of those you wish he had. Low collision right there by Finkenbein and Hammond. Magerle coming in for Roth. 3-point assassin. Sitting down now. Donnell. At half court right now. Looks like Muskie's trying to run some kind of effective play here. Magerle with some good defense right now. Capital's doing an effective job switching. But Dwayne Davis, with that aggression, went up with that strong hand. As that'll lead to a free throw attempt here. Magerle's third foul. Dwayne Davis. Free throw line now. As he does not get that one to fall. He's already got 2 points on the night, but this is his first attempt at the free throw line. And doesn't get both to go either. Finkenbein with the board. Finds Hammond. Over to Gerber. Like I said, you're going to see some new players come in. Get an opportunity and some action here. Gerber for three. That one is in and out. Davis with the board. As he throws that over. That's Hammond wanting to bang down, but he'll get a foul call. Number 2. That is a fourth foul right there. Trey Hammond heads to the free throw line. That is DJ Donnell's fourth. As he gets that one to fall. As we have a full substitution rotation. As you'll see your starters head to the bench now. Coming in for Capital, Dion Miller, number 2, the 6'2" guard, freshman out of Salone, Ohio. Brody Gowen, the 6'8" forward, freshman out of Canton, Ohio. Number 12, Matt Sack, 6'1" guard, freshman out of Hilliard, Ohio. And coming in for Hammond, John Michael Census out of Terrence Park, Ohio. Austin Mann with it from Muskingum. It's 86-53. If you're now just joining us, it's been a uphill battle for one team. As he stepped out of bounds right there, Dwayne Davis. That'll be a turnover. Muskingum has 20 turnovers compared to, has double the amount of Capital. Capital only has 10. That's Finkenbein. Wanted to go up with it. I'll find Census. Down is Going. And Going traveled here. It's a young team here. Coming in for Muskies is Shane Knapp. It's good when an opportunity to see some young freshmen here. See if they can earn a potential spot for next year. You already know who your starters are, so unless something catastrophic happens, which you know Knock on wood, it doesn't. Able to get that one to float up in underneath the basket. Landon Russell. Fickenbond. Over to Miller. A deep three. That was Sinis. As bringing the ball up for Muskingum is Austin Man. Looking to find something, looking to get something going. Pull him. Being guarded tough right now. Taking it inside. Almost no foul call. Landon Russell. Able to get that one to fall. As Pullum is able to get a foul call out of John Michael Sinis. It'll be a push call. The ref is letting good one know the reason behind the foul call. Right now, you just see some young talent out here, some potential. Taking the inside right now. As he doesn't get that one to fall, it'll be a tussle up jump ball. It'll be Muskingum's basketball. Let's see what's going around on the league right now. Some NBA matchups for today. Well, I'll tell you, there's only one game going on tonight. And that's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Miami Heat. Miami is up right now, 46-44, with about 2 minutes left to go in the first half. There is some NFL football going on as Landon Russell, he's been, hey, when your number is called, you got to stay ready. Right now, with it is Matt Sack. Fickenbond. Fickenbond, the only freshman who typically gets all the minutes here, as that is a travel there. But taking a look at what's going on in the NFL world. Right now it's Thursday night football, so you know what that means. The Los Angeles Rams are hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. And right now the Raiders are up. Supposedly, if you are a former Browns fan, their quarterback Baker Mayfield is potentially starting for these individuals. So I'm pull up the stat line. As we have about less than a minute left to go in this matchup here. Both teams will be moving on to play this weekend. Capital will be playing against John Carroll, while Muskingum looks to go against Otterbein. Wouldn't that be something? They're able to get a win against Otterbein. And it's trying to be a foul call. That is on Deion Miller, his first. Landon Russell, when your number is called, he's doing his thing to get some points. That he is doing. I don't know what that loud commotion was, but Landon Russell able to get that one to fall. And bring the ball up, Fickenbond. Able to get one to fall. Matt Sack from behind the arc in the corner. Gets that one to fall, sturdy. We're going to play to the last second here. Landon Russell, that ball goes in between them. Goes over top and gets that one to fall in. Russell's got 9. Just 9 in this quarter alone. And that'll be the smart thing to do. Capital's going to hold the ball out here. And Fickenbond will hold it out here. The final seconds. And that'll do it. Final score here at Capital, 89. Fighting Muskies, 62. When we come back, we'll have some halftime reports. Maybe a player will come and speak to us, but we'll guarantee to give you your stats in the upcoming minutes. We'll be back for your final post-game report. Alrighty, and tuning in to our post-game report here at the Capital Center as the Capital Comets were able to take care of business on their home field, on their home court here in an 89-62 victory over the Fighting Muskies. Muskingum Fighting Muskies. Let's take a look at our team stats overall. Well, like I said, the final score was 89-62 in favor of Capital. They shot over 55% as a team on the field, while Muskingum shot 45%. Both teams were not shy with shooting the ball up from behind the arc, but most of them went in for Capital, shooting 12 for 30, going 40% from behind the arc, while Muskingum shot 28%. Taking a look at the free throw lines, though, Muskingum did have a lot more opportunities to get at the free throw line, some free points. However, they shot 64% as a team, while Capital shot 73% from the free throw line. Looking out at the rebounds, Capital had 31 compared to Muskingum's 25. You thought there would be some issues there with Nixon and Seaver being out, but Capital still able to do their part and out rebound their opponents. On the defensive side, turnover battle, it was rough for Muskingum. 20 turnovers compared to Capital's 14. However, Capital did a good job of sharing the ball with 18 assists compared to Muskingum's 6. Both teams had a nice share of points coming from the bench, 39 from Muskingum, 40 from Capital. But Capital had a lot more block parties with 4 blocks of their own. It's 9 steals compared to Muskingum 6, and their largest lead of the game was 33. Let's take a look at individual stats here for both teams. Panning out, who was the leading scorer for Muskingum, was none other than that young man, Kalen Poolum. He had some energy and fire into him, and I don't know how you can't not like him, but his energy was there, and you loved it. DJ Donnell had 12 points of his own. Poolum had 13, and right behind him, Stozer had 9, as well as did Landon Russell have 9, and Zach Chapman as well also had 9. Taking a look at the rebound battle for Muskingum, their leading rebounder was Zachary Chapman with 4. Bradley Russell had 3. Stozer, Taylor, Donnell, Davis all had 2 of their own. Like I said, nobody was really outstanding in the assist column. They had 6 total as a team. So everybody had their nice little one share. They were their leading stealer, 3 steals from Polam. Muskingum's got a lot of work to do. New head coach. Hopefully they get it all figured out. Capital, on the other hand, their leading scorer was none other than Money Man, Double C, Carter Combs, Chanel, no bag. That boy is in his bag, no cap. 19 points on the night for him. Behind him was Trey Heyman coming off the bench, 16. The young man was hot. Joe Thompson, JT, finished with 14. And Don Meggerly coming off the bench had 10 points of his own. Their leading their leading scorer. Like I said, Carter Combs leads the team, doing their things in the rebounds. Griffin Dosick had 6. Carter Combs had 5. Not only is he putting up points, he's getting boards. Taking a look at the assist column, Carter Combs leading the way again with 5 assists. Right behind them, Dosick with 4, Crawford with 3, and Thompson with 2. In the steal column, Dosick had 3 of his own while also having a block. Also, Trey Hammond had a block, Ink had a block, and Gerber had a block. It was a nice little block party. But taking a look at what's next for Capital, they'll face John Carroll this upcoming weekend. And tune in here as the women's basketball team will have a matchup this weekend here at the Capital Center. But Capital's next matchup is against John Carroll, and Muskingum is against Otterbein. We'll hope to see if Capital can start on this winning streak as they move to 3-4 and can hopefully get to 500. We'll see what happens next. It's been great covering this, y'all. It's been great. I don't know about you all, but I'm parched, hungry, thirsty, all the above. Thanks for tuning in. Jonathan Brown signing off here at the Capital Center. The final score was 89 Capital, 62 Muskingum. We'll see you this weekend. Deuce.